It was at this point he realized he messed up. Alright, what's up guys? So, just went out to Vegas and got back for the USBC Open Championships trip. And I was able to get my wife to sneak a couple of videos throughout. So sorry about the quality there. There's a little motion. We had to zoom in on certain parts to make it look okay. But the quality is still not quite right. But that's okay. At least it's something you can see. It's where you can see some shots and see what we had going on in team event. They were definitely difficult. They weren't easy by any means. And I felt like I was bowling in a phone booth. And what I mean by that is I felt like there was a ton of hang to the right, a ton of hook in the middle. So if I got it going up the lane, it overhooked. If I tried to force it to the right, it would never hook. But I felt like every time I tried to, I couldn't get the ball to go to the right. And maybe it was mental, maybe it was something, but it felt like my ball was hooking early. And I couldn't get it to push through that spot to get it to where I wanted it to go down lane. So I had to then open my angles up a little bit. And then it felt like when I opened my angles up, it would never hook down lane. So it was just a weird feeling. It finally opened up a little bit in the second game. And then I just bowled bad game 3. I bowled 230 game 2. And then, another bad game 3 for 560 or something. Just all around horrible event as far as that goes. We only had one guy shoot 600, Terry, which didn't help us a ton. I think we only bowled 2,700 something. So it was by far our worst year as a team. But that's okay. It's going to happen. It's not a big deal. You can't expect to go out there and bowl good every single time. I mean, you can expect it, but it's just not going to happen. You're going to have times where you have off years or you have off tournaments or whatever it may be, and that's okay. You just got to learn to bounce back. So anyway, so we bowled doubles and singles, and it was basically the same thing for me. A different pattern, obviously. They were tighter, much better to my liking, but I couldn't get the ball to go through the pins the right way, and B, I wasn't executing the way I needed to. It was not a very good event overall. It was one of those things where in doubles and singles, it felt like every 3 frames you saw some wicked transition. Like for me, I'd get there, I'd throw a double and then maybe a 9 spare, and then all of a sudden my ball would overhook. And then I'd make a move and then it would underhook. And then it would take me 3 frames to get lined up again. So I'm shooting 190 or 2-0 each game for the most part, with the exception of trying to strike more. Then you shoot 160 or 170 in those games, and it just turns into a big mess. But that's what we don't want to do, is we don't want to sit there and continue to fish around and bowl 170 because we're looking for a 230, 240 ball reaction. But out there, you're trying to win. You're trying to figure something out. You got to have some big scores to do anything out there. So you're always looking for those types of scores, that type of ball reaction. If you can't find it, well, then you're kind of sitting like I am with some very bad scores. But it is what it is. You bowl some good ones, you bowl some bad ones. Back in 2014, our team bowled some good ones. We bowled 35 something, which was good for like 6th, and we bowled 13-18 in game 2, which is still to this day the highest score ever bowled in a single game by a team. So it's pretty cool, pretty awesome to, just hit the camera. Pretty cool, pretty awesome to have that record in the record books. But it's now we have goals to try to get back there again and to be able to compete like we did back in those days. So this year we didn't have a companion team, which might have caused a few issues, but that's okay. I mean, the team we bowled with, they were awesome people. They were cool. A couple of people just throwing plastic in the middle and the outside, so I mean it makes things a little bit more difficult, but it didn't matter either way. We didn't bowl nearly good enough to even do anything that we wanted to do, even if we had a companion team there to help us set them up. So that didn't affect us at all. It was just all bad execution for the most part. But open for comments down below if you've bowled the event already and you saw something similar or saw something different with ball reaction. Let me know below, see what you saw, and let me know how you bowled. If you bowled pretty good, let me know. If you bowled bad like me, you can let me know either way. So until next time, guys, just wanted to give you a heads up on the Open Championships and what happened here. But we're heading out. I got some cool ball reviews coming up with some new stuff coming out from Bowl Expo. Those guys are still out at Bowl Expo right now. And we're going to have, with the Track brand and all the EBI brands, there's a couple new releases that were shipped to me that I need to drill. And we're going to do some cool reviews on those coming up soon. So stay tuned, and we will see you guys later.